The clock is ticking down to tomorrow's New Hampshire primary. The GOP field now down to 2 after Ron DeSantis officially dropped out. Both Nikki Haley and former President Trump are busy making their final pitches to voters today. But the battle will be even more intense for President Biden, whose name was left off of the ballot after he directed the DNC to put South Carolina's primary ahead of the Granite States. Now his supporters are pushing for a write-in campaign for the president. Senior national correspondent Brian Entin joins us live from New Hampshire. So, Brian, how is President Biden supposed to win a contest he is technically not competing in?
It's a very good question. You know, you drive around New Hampshire, Nichole, you obviously see all the Nikki Haley signs and you see the Trump signs. And then you also see these signs, which it's confusing when you first see them. You're like, what is going on? These write-in Joe Biden signs. These are in a couple's garage. The sign situation in New Hampshire is a little complicated because it's so cold. The ground is frozen. There's snow everywhere. So people aren't able to actually stick the signs in the ground. But in terms of the write-in Joe Biden situation, basically you said it. The DNC decided that they wanted South Carolina to be the first primary. So Joe Biden is not on the ballot here in New Hampshire. It's a strange situation. The president is not on the ballot. There's 21 other candidates on the ballot, but Joe Biden is not. It's frustrating for a lot of the Democrats in the state. They're upset about it, so they came up with this plan to write his name in.
Write-in campaigns are traditionally very, very difficult. You know, you have to actually get people to write in a name. It's not like just circling a box. They have to write something in. I mean, what if President Biden doesn't win the primary in New Hampshire, or it's close? I mean, what kind of message does that send?
Well, I think we're doing great. I feel really good. We had over 50 events over this weekend in this period, and throngs of people showed up. We've done an incredible organization of, we have 303 polling stations in the state, and we have a terrific effort at the local level to have people out there with our signs to write in Biden and a sample ballot to show them just how to do it.
There really is a grassroots effort. I mean, you hear about it when you're out walking around. You see the signs. I want to show you the sample ballot, Nichole, because you've got the 21 candidates that you can vote for. And then at the very bottom, there's this write-in line. So what you have to do if you want to vote for Joe Biden here, you have to write in Joe Biden here. And you can't just write him in. That's not enough. You then have to fill in the circle. So you're asking people to write the name and fill in the circle. It's a lot. I mean, people are going to have to remember that if they want to vote for the president. Interesting, there's this other candidate, a congressman from Minnesota, Dean Phillips. He's also getting some support. His signs are all over the place. A strange thing going on with the Democrats here. We were at the Trump rally last night, and we ran in to the Democratic candidate, Dean Phillips, there. I asked him, what the heck are you doing at a Trump rally?
Everybody I've just said hi to, everybody was so nice. And there's this image propagated by many of my colleagues on MSNBC that all these people are either insurrectionists or deplorables. And I know that's not the case, and that's just why I'm here. I didn't know you guys would be here, but I just wanted to come out and say hi to folks. And look, so far, everyone's a really friendly person.
What does it mean that you're getting such a warm reaction at a Trump rally? I mean, people are sort of happy to see you.
That's actually what I'm trying to demonstrate to our country. Angertainment would have us believe we are so much more divided than we really are.
Okay, so Dean Phillips out at the Trump rally. That was a surprise. Wasn't expecting to see him out there. You've got the write-in situation with Joe Biden. So while all this attention's on the Republican side with the primary, it's going to be interesting to see the way things play out on the Democratic side.
Oh,
Nichole?
Definitely. Yeah, lots to keep an eye on. Okay, Brian, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.